welcome back to Cooking with Katrina. Today on the menu is red skin cheesy au gratin potatoes. Give you a really easy recipe with that, a Greek salad, and chicken Slovakia. Let's get started. Okay guys, so this is all the ingredients that I need for this meal. I've got, of course, some boneless, skinless breasts. You can use, of course, boneless, skinless thighs if you don't want breast. I have cucumbers, of course, some feta cheese, a red onion, a orange bell pepper, a tomato, some lemons, olives, some cheese, of course my pita bread, my red skin potatoes, 2 bags of salad because I am feeding 10. Of course, cut this in half if you're feeding less than 10, or double it or triple it, whatever you have to do. Of course, I have some croutons for the salad, and I have this is one for the marinade that I'm making, so I'm going to go ahead and separate that, but you'll just need a zesty Italian dressing, and of course for the dressing that I'm going to make to go on the salad, I'll show you that. I add a couple of different little things to make it taste way better, to where you're going to be like, oh my god, this is so good. And then just for the ranch eaters, just some regular ranch and some salad. And then I went on and put all of my spices in a little bowl, so I won't have to, of course, sit here and sprinkle everything. But all it is I have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a tablespoon of paprika, that everything seasoning mix, that's what's in there. And then over here I have some cinnamon, some herb of Provence, some Sicilian seasoning, and some garlic powder. That's all that goes in this, and of course some fresh lemon juice. So that's why you see that I have the 2 lemons, but I'll just need the juice of 1 large lemon. Remove the seeds, and that's it. So let's get this started. First of all I'm gonna do, you can move all of this out of the way. I'm gonna just dice up my chicken before putting the marinade on it. And what you want to do is just dice up your chicken small, because we're putting it on skewers, so you want to make sure that it's diced up really small. I actually did not clean my chicken yet. I'm gonna clean it after I dice it up, because it'll just have water, a watery mess, which everybody knows. We want to be, of course, safety first, which is making sure there's no issues that can contaminate your area. Okay? Okay, so I've already washed my chicken, and all I'm going to do right now at this point is just add my seasonings to it. I'm going to do the juice of 1 lemon first. 1/3 of a cup of the Zesty Italian. What it is that's just gonna be the oil portion of it, and it's got some spices, of course, but don't just depend on, of course, the Zesty Italian as your flavoring, because it won't be. And now I'm just gonna add all my spices and mix it up and just let it marinate for about an hour, and then I'll stick it on the skewers and we'll start to cook. Okay guys, so while the chicken is marinating, I'm gonna go ahead and make up the salad. You could just use whatever type lettuce that you want. I just used a regular iceberg mix that has some carrots in there and some red cabbage, but you can use whatever lettuce you want to use. So I went on and diced up all of my veggies, and I'm just gonna kindly just layer them in there, and here we go. Guys, so now I'm going to show you the red skin au gratin potato recipe. What I did was I've got a bag of red skin potatoes, and I put them in the microwave for 10 minutes, and they are fully cooked. Like they're fully cooked, and that's what makes it really simple and easy. You want to, of course, if you don't want to do the microwave, we don't want the potatoes to have a lot of moisture, so all I did was I rinsed the potatoes off, and then I put them in the microwave for 10 minutes to where they're fully cooked, and then I'm just going to dice them up. If you want to go the long way and cook them for about 45 minutes to an hour in this casserole, by all means do it. It'll need, of course, to be cooked on a 325 degree temperature, because you don't want the cheese sauce. We're making a homemade cheese sauce, so you don't want it to burn or stick or dry out. Of course, the ingredients for the potatoes: a stick of unsalted butter. We're going to use about a cup or maybe two of heavy cream, and 2 bags of whatever choice cheese that you want. I'm using, of course, cheddar cheese, but I have made these potatoes before. And I've used Parmesan, so you can use whatever type cheese. I have a 9x13 casserole dish, and that's it. And we're gonna make this cheese sauce. I'm gonna dice up the potatoes right now, so you can also see exactly what I mean by having them. You see how they are? It's easy to just go ahead, and this casserole literally takes 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna dice up the potatoes and put them in the casserole dish, and we'll start on the sauce. Okay, so you see I've diced up the potatoes in the casserole dish, and right now I just have my stick of melted butter that's just melting, and I'm going to add my cream. Whisk, and I turned it on medium-high heat, and I'm just going to start adding the cheese. Okay, so just let your cheese, of course, just melt. You see it's starting to thicken up already. That was 2 cups of cheese. and 2 cups of heavy cream and a stick of butter. And it's actually the same exact recipe that you use for Parmesan, well, Alfredo sauce. And you see it just looking really cheesy goodness. And all I'm gonna do is just add to taste. Okay, so you see it, 5 minutes or less, we've got a cheese sauce. And I'm just gonna pour it on the potatoes. I'm gonna pour it over the potatoes. So I poured the cheese sauce on top, and now I'm just gonna top with a little cheese and bake in a 425-degree oven for 15 minutes. That's it. That's it. Okay, so I'm just grilling up my skewers. It's time for them to be turned. You just cook. So I'm just grilling them up, and you just cook, of course, your chicken till it's completely done. And we're just gonna keep grilling them up. I've got a plate full, and we'll be eating. So after 15 minutes, these are our cheesy red skin au gratin potatoes. Delicious. Okay, sorry if it's loud in here, but this is the chicken, the salad, those delicious potatoes, and our pita bread. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you try some of these easy recipes for you and your family, and I will see you guys next video.